It's been less than a week since the Supreme Court ruled that camping outdoors can be criminalized.
It is a major decision that will impact the hundreds of thousands of unhoused people in the United States. Now, in Burien, there's been an ongoing rift between the city and King County deputies over their anti-camping ban. The King County Sheriff's Office has refused to enforce the ordinance, saying they wanted the Supreme Court justices to weigh in on the issue. But despite last week's decision, deputies still won't enforce it. They say the city needs to address other issues. The Sheriff's Office wants more clarity, they say, on exactly where camping is prohibited and what conduct is prohibited in a no camping zone. But it's not just here. Communities across the nation are impacted by this. Kennedy Hayes is live in Denver for us, one of the cities with the largest homeless population. So, Kennedy, how are people reacting there?
David and Hannah, well, the Supreme Court's anti-camping ruling is controversial. Denver already had a camping ban, but rarely was anyone ever ticketed or arrested. Now, cities across the United States have more freedom to enforce those type of consequences. People who do not support the ban tell me that they worry it criminalizes people who are living in the streets.
We're talking about cold weather. We're talking about hot weather, any of these extremes. It's not viable to survive if you don't have proper protection from the elements. It's horrifying.
The 6-3 decision Friday ruled that outdoor sleeping bans are not, quote, cruel and unusual punishment. Cities previously couldn't completely ban people from sleeping outdoors, but now cities like Denver can enforce their camping bans and sweeps even when shelter spaces are not available. The anti-camping law comes as homeless populations surge in states across the country. On any given night, more than 600,000 people are homeless, according to U.S. government estimates. New York City, Los Angeles, Denver, and Chicago saw the largest increases in homeless people last year. Chicago seeing the biggest increase at 58%, followed by Denver at 46%. Advocates of the ban say it will help with public health and safety.
We've seen people dying from overdoses and violence that they've been subjected to, trapped in dangerous encampments. Now, cities like San Francisco and Los Angeles will have the same tools available to New York, to Washington, D.C., and Boston.
Now, it's up to other cities if they want to bring on stricter consequences. As far as Denver's concerned, the mayor's office says they are not changing their approach to homelessness, but their goal remains the same, and that's to get people off the streets and into permanent housing. In Denver, Kennedy Hayes, Fox 13 News.